Good morning, Rebecca Elliott.
Kowalski, how the devil are you? It's been a while.
2 weeks,
you
mate.
big lump of lovely.
Oh, I'm good. It's good to be back. Good to be back in the podcasting seat.
Yeah.
My bottom fits it well.
It does.
You're listening to the moronic musings of Kirsty, Hudson, and Rebecca Elliott, two women willing to laugh at each other's jokes so that you don't have to.
We've got, I think after we've had a 2-week break, we're kind of filled with stuff to say, aren't we? You know, there's a lot of issues here.
Also, I'm back in the room. I had a little sad few weeks.
You've had a sad few weeks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it.
But you're back in the room.
Back in the room, back
Come
in
on,
the
boom.
back in the pleasant
Well, I was
place.
a bit sad last week with work and everything.
You were sad. You
had
had
a weepy.
Well,
had
that's
a
why we
weepy
had
moment.
Yeah, because we didn't do the podcast because you were just beavering away.
I was
with your beaver.
With my beaver.
Beaver was busy.
Yeah, work was busy too.
You had a lot to do though. You've done incredible work.
I mean, we've still been to quite a few of your gigs,
Yeah.
which I think is worth mentioning.
Been gigging a lot.
You
which
had a
has
good
gone
gig
well.
last night.
Good fun gig last night. It was.
What I was sad about,
Solid
though,
gig.
is that in the run-through beforehand, with just me and you, you had a little practice of your set, outside.
Rehearsing.
Remember?
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
And you ended it with, I've been awesome and you've been Kirsty.
Oh, yeah, and
I was sad
it.
that you didn't actually do that.
Yeah. No, I've been delightful. You've been Kirsty.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that on stage. I think I'm going to do it
I
anyway.
think you should just do it.
Yeah.
But the gig last week, now our relationship almost went to a new level of intimacy that I don't think I was happy with.
Ooh.
In that you very, very nearly crapped yourself on the way home from Cambridge while I was in the car with you.
What?
At about 1 a.m.
Well, let's go through the circle of events
Yeah, don't refer to your circle.
that created
Your
that.
circle was the problem.
We're on the
And
train.
then it wasn't strong enough.
First of all, someone pulled the emergency.
They did.
The train driver had to stop.
Oh, he was livid.
So he
with
did.
all of us.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
like in a class where the teacher knows that basically it's one or two people
Yeah.
causing the disruption, but they're just angry with all of you.
He stopped the train. He said, well, I'm going to have to come back now. I'm going to have to come back into the carriages and find out what the problem is in case the train is on fire. It wasn't on fire.
It wasn't on
He
fire.
couldn't even find the person. However, I then realised I think the person who did it was hiding in said toilet.
Yeah.
I couldn't go in said toilet.
You'll stop saying said.
I
'cause
love it.
Nobody had said toilet, so you can't refer to said toilet.
I know, I should have waited because I did say it, but
say it once and then.
I love saying said before things.
Okay.
Anyway, so I couldn't go in the toilet on the train. Got back to Cambridge very late, past 1 o'clock. The toilets were locked.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's not good.
No.
There was no toilet around.
No, I was getting scared at this point.
It was.
You were uncomfortable.
I was cramping.
Couldn't even walk properly.
I was cramping.
Come on. Don't
I'm
be
sat in
too-
the car. You tried to find us a McDonald's that was closed. It was a very good and valiant effort on your part.
But there really was a point where I just said, Kirst, I think it's okay. Just go.
You did.
And we'll just
You gave me permission,
open the windows.
which made me love you even more. But you gave me permission to go in my pants.
Yeah. But you didn't.
I didn't. I managed to get to a garage, thankfully. The
Happy
story ended well. And what the relief. The relief.
Yeah.
Happy days indeed.
It was. Now,
Yeah.
what else you got for the beginning? Because I've got a lot, but I feel that you need to... Really? Nothing after 2 weeks?
Oh, I've got lots, mate, but I'd like you to start because it's usually me that's always got a rant. I'm on a ranting rampage generally in
I've
the
just
beginning.
got some random thoughts. I mean, the other thing...
share 'em.
The other... I nearly got a little bit more intimate with your husband.
Yeah.
And then I came around yours. And I just narrowly missed Darren putting on your swimsuit as a way of an apology to you after an argument.
You did.
Is that about right?
He was trying to make... I'm sorry, I'm eating a crisp.
I told you not to eat the crisps.
He was trying to make me laugh and put on my swimsuit.
Were you trying to remain angry with him while he was
Yeah,
standing
I
there?
was. I was going, well, but it was hilarious. And he was all like, oh, I need it. But I think he quite enjoyed
They
walking
should suggest that in marriage counselling.
Yeah, just put on a swimsuit. It works. I mean, I could not be angry with him wearing
the
him.
situation.
I was thinking about one thing with we were on the tube last night. Thinking about a previous conversation. One of the stops was called Mud Shoot.
It was. It was.
Which surprised and delighted
I
us
know,
in
we
equal
went
measures.
right through the mud chute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That's...
We were on the DLR, weren't we? We're not often on the DLR last time. We were on the DLR last
Other
night.
people don't necessarily know what the DLR is.
It's
We've
the
got people
overground.
from all over the globe.
Well, it's not the overground.
Yes,
'cause
all
it's
over the
everyone's
globe.
not. Okay,
It's an international podcast.
It's
come
part
on.
of the tube that isn't underground.
It
It's
is.
quite high up too. It's quite exciting.
It was beautiful, but we did go right into mud shoot.
We went right into mud shoot. Ended up in Waterloo. It was a whole Waterloo mud shoot.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I get it.
It's
yeah,
the gamut of
talking
the
about
toilet.
Your poop hole anyway.
Yeah.
Hole. Yeah, well done. Other things. Okay, we went. You had your comedy market, which
Had
is
comedy
your
market,
club.
yeah.
Your club.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we went very briefly. We went into a club.
Ah, we did.
And all
You
I
had
wanted to mention about this was obviously.
Do you want to mention it? Hold on.
Well, clubs are very dark. They're very
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
And I say men, I
Yeah.
mean boys in there are desperate for anything.
Oh, there was lots of boys.
Yeah. So I had probably I would guess 22-year-old start to basically sort of say, "Can I buy you a drink?"
I mean, I was shot in Sambuca. I wasn't really watching.
You weren't
but-
helping me.
No. Mhm.
So I just said, "Yeah, mate, I think I'm a little bit too old for you." So he did the floating thing of, "Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. How old are you?" And I thought, well, I could do the whole, "Well, you guess." I just went, "I'm 40, mate." And he literally didn't say anything. Just walked off.
Oh, I love that. So I'm not messing. I'm not
worked.
messing with this.
It worked. That's
Love
what I wanted.
that.
But I was a little bit insulted.
Was ya?
Yeah, that he just walked off.
What, he just... Well,
Just literally just went from flirt to just
nothing.
turning round.
that is too old.
Yeah.
That's more than he could handle.
I know.
He wasn't having any of that, was he?
No, I mean, I didn't want any of it either.
No, but I would have respected him more had he thought, I could still try.
I know. Exactly. I was disappointed.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've got an issue, Rebecca Elliott.
Go on.
The elephant in the room. It's a saying that we say, like, let's not talk about the elephant in the room. And I'm talking to you about it last
Which is
night.
relevant this week because we're refusing to talk about the elephant.
Oh,
in the
we're
room.
not talking
No,
about
no,
the elephant.
Shh. Crack on.
in the room.
Subtle. Very
I know.
subtle.
I don't get it. It's a weird phrase because, like, if the elephant was in the room
Yeah.
and you didn't talk about it,
Yeah, that's the whole point, though. That's
but-
the whole point of the phrase. That there's a big, obvious thing that none of us are talking about.
but it's going to
Why
be.
is no one talking about the fact that there's an elephant in the room? It's a brilliant phrase.
Well, how would the elephant get in the house for a start?
Big double doors. I don't know.
It would really hurt. I just think it's something that we need to.
I don't think it's based on a true anecdote.
We need to
You
start.
know, when an elephant was actually in a room and
No
nobody
one
talks about it.
That would be exciting.
I don't think it is.
If you just sat there, there's an elephant in front of you, go, so how's your day? It was good. It's a nice day. Yeah, I had a good day. It was a good day.
Nothing else of note.
Nothing else
No.
has happened at all. No. It tickled my fancy, is what I'm saying.
Did it?
There's lots of sayings out there that make no sense.
Like tickling your fancy. Yeah.
Or stopping a mud shoot. Why did they decide
Mud shoot, I know.
on mud shoot? I think it's something to do with the river.
Okay, maybe it is something to do with assholes. I mean, have you thought about it? Maybe it is. Maybe
It is
there's
near
a
Canary
charming
Wharf,
story,
so-
you know.
I don't
attached
have
to it.
bankers. We can't mock bankers. We need bankers.
I didn't start knocking bankers.
Well, I did because I said
it's
it's Nicker in a Canary Wharf.
Oh,
I went down
okay.
that. I went
You go
down
the
that.
arseholes
It was a
route.
cliche of a route, mate, my friend.
It was a
I've got
cliche
another
route.
complaint.
Mm-hmm.
Just took my niece swimming.
Your niece.
My niece, because my sister's got an
When
ear
you say niece,
infection.
it sounds like knees. You took your
My
knees
niece, my lovely
swimming.
niece, my lovely, funny niece.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like hares. I've talked about her on
Yeah.
the podcast. She doesn't like hares, scared of hares. And I took her
Not
swimming.
the animal.
I know she likes those ones, just not hairs off your head. But she doesn't mind them when you're on your head, just not off the head. And I took her swimming because my
But
sister's...
that's true of a lot of things. I mean, I quite like limbs, but not if it's detached.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, or nails. I like nails.
Yeah, but no one wants to see it detached, just on the floor,
Or-
just a fingernail.
Or even like when it's cut either.
Yeah, anything detached from the body. I think
Why
she's
are-
got a point.
I don't know why we're grossed out by those things.
By what?
Like toenail clippings. I mean, I don't want to eat.
Depends where they are. If they're in your sandwich, that's fair enough to be grossed out, isn't it?
I like a crunch.
There's no crisps available.
You know. Anyway, so I took my niece swimming because heroes come in all kinds of shapes and forms.
Suggesting that you're a hero.
I didn't want to swim. My sister had an ear infection. She couldn't do it. So I took her
You
swimming.
stepped up.
Stepped up to the plate, mate. Took her swimming. And it's a really fancy hotel. Yeah?
Oh,
The pool.
I thought you went to the municipal pool.
No, it was municipal. Again, a phrase we should never use. Municipal. I like it. Didn't go there. Went to the fancy one.
The fancy
Up
one.
the road.
Okay.
And I went to the changing room. They only had 2 shower areas. And it was a communal changing room.
Oh, but hang on. I thought you were fine with that.
I am.
We've had this argument before.
There was
It's
a-
my worst nightmare.
The
But
what?
you get naked
Well,
now,
I
given
did.
half a chance.
I did do that, but there was a man in there changing his little boy.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Sorry, unisex municipal changing rooms.
Yes.
Oh, that's very different.
Yes.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Seriously?
Yes.
You sure you just weren't in the wrong ones?
No,
really?
there's only one. There's only one change. I mean, you've got this very
No.
very expensive right.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive hotel, and the pool is gorgeous. The pool is great. The lessons are great. That is all
You've
good.
got to get naked with strangers first.
You've only got
What's the
two.
opposite
You've got
sex?
2 showers, and you've got a toilet, and they're doing swimming lessons. So I was changing. Now sometimes I don't wear underwear.
I'm aware of that.
You know, I had to take my trousers
Only because
off.
you've told me. Because I found out. I was getting handsy.
Yeah, little pink in the area. And so I had to change with a gentleman in there.
Oh, how did you do that? Did you do the old towel thing?
I kind of just did it. I just thought,
You just got naked.
well, I didn't. I did it in sections. Obviously, I took the trousers off
So you
first.
just go getting my quib out first. Now my boobs, so
Well,
it's fine.
I did it because my t-shirt was covering said quid. And I changed, and I got the bottom on really fast, and then I lifted it up, slipped my bra off, slipped up. I mean, I think I was discreet. There's only so much
I don't think
discretion.
you've ever been discreet.
There's only so much discretion you
I
can
bet
have.
you're in the male changing room.
There was one changing room, and
Yeah. Okay.
but. Well, what else would you like to talk about this week? Anything else?
No, not really. Oh, but Benji was watching. Benji's a big fan of the Beatles. Okay,
Beatles,
you know the
he
Beatles.
is.
You heard of the Beatles?
A music band, right?
Yeah,
Musical.
and he really wanted to watch Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
So he loves the song, and I said, "Oh, I used to watch that film when I was a kid."
Oh, is it a movie?
Yeah. Yes, of course there is a movie.
Oh, no, I
from the
didn't know that.
60s. Okay, I used to watch it as a kid, and we put it on. It is the most freakish thing you have ever seen, because it was made in the 60s, when the phrase "it might be too weird" just didn't exist, and it's mental. That was it. I mean, I wasn't really going anywhere with
What,
that.
they-
I thought with the blue meanies and stuff. Come on,
The what?
blue meanies,
The Blue Meanies.
the blue meanies. No, nothing.
Means nothing.
Go and watch it.
We're doing gifts this week, aren't we?
We're doing gifts, but I think we should call it presents, because gifts sounds like, like gifts. You've got the gifts of skills, No, it's not confusing. Do people
Not at all.
care anyway?
It's not confusing anyway.
Oh, all our technology is kicking off.
I'll tell you
It's
why,
bleeps
because
and it's... No, gifts, fine.
we're going to give the gift of the gift.
Well done.
Because presents, you could be like, I'm present. I'm not present. I am present. I mean, there's
No, that's only the way that you and your weird brain thinks about it.
confusion everywhere.
No, gifts, there's more
Confusion is all around us.
It's all around you, surrounded in a cloud of confusion. So we're talking about gifts. The problem is I can't really remember the gifts that I have been given about 20 minutes after I've been given them, which is terrible, really.
Yeah, it is.
But I know I've been given many. Because obviously I'm well loved.
You're gifted on
Beautiful
on
gifts.
a daily basis, I imagine.
But I've had some good gifts. Go on. What's your? I mean, you've brought this.
Oh, I did bring it
to the table.
I bring most of the topics.
Yeah.
To
No,
the
you don't.
table.
No. That's not a fact.
Well, gifts have been around, haven't they, for a long time?
Yeah. You're going to do a TED Talk. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how factually correct I am.
Yeah. Go on.
I mean, we've always given. I mean, humans have always given gifts to each other, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but Wikipedia says something like it's a gift. A gift is something that you give without without expectation of the other person. I disagree.
Oh, that's
with
not
that.
true. That's because most people give gifts with the other hand, like, and where's mine?
On my birthday, I expect gifts.
Yeah.
You know, like people that, when they do parties, and they are good people, don't get me wrong, and they say, don't worry about bringing anything. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to ever do that.
What, you wouldn't turn up to a party and not bring something?
I'm never going to throw a party and not.
I would not expect people to bring stuff.
I mean, that says a bad stuff about me.
Yeah, after a party, you want to make a profit on stuff.
Oh.
So you've bought lots of booze, you've bought lots of food, but it's always nice when people have brought stuff as well, and you've ended up making a profit on, you've just got loads more wine and more bags of crisps, because no one actually eats that many crisps.
I do. I wasn't thinking more. I was thinking like I want people to bring me like presents.
Actual presents.
Yeah, if I'm having
Well, like for your birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine.
For my birthday, I think. Like I tell people sort of what I want.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
I think so. Because a gift should kind of come from the heart a little bit.
I like that too. Like you literally bought me hearts for my birthday.
Yeah, I
bought me a lovely painting. Bought me a lovely painting.
I did. But one of my favourite gifts is one from you, behind you.
Oh yeah.
So that helped me remember because it's literally just there.
Yeah.
Which is a blue plaque. Because I believe I had bemoaned the fact that there are a lot of blue plaques around Barry St Edmunds, and I haven't got one. So this one says, Rebecca Elliott, born as a baby, 16th of the 6th, 1979. Amazing author and woman, loved by the Hudsons, even though she's a twat, lives here. I love that.
Yeah.
Although you have spelled it women, not woman. But
I know. I got lots of...
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did, because your friend pointed it out.
Did they? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Oh, no, not, because I just pointed it out.
I mean, I like it.
I like it's a good gift.
And I like it that it's got errors
Matt's
as well.
good at buying gifts. I'm good at buying gifts for Matt.
Yeah.
I've got no complaints there. Because it's about... We've had loads, which we'll get on to. Loads of butter stories. But it's amazing how many is like, oh, my husband bought me, something inappropriate. I believe my dad once bought my mum an iron. Very early on, and he's learnt his lesson. He's a very good gift buyer. But there's a lot of husbands kind of buying inappropriate, you need to lose weight, or here's something to help you do the housework gifts.
Yeah.
I think they swiftly learn.
Yeah, I love buying gifts
that you're
for people.
not going to get away with doing that again.
No, I love it. Really like buying gifts for people.
Do you prefer buying, giving or receiving? Are you a giver or a receiver, Kirsty?
I like it both, mate. I'm dilly both ways. Dorothy, do it.
What? Think of another one.
David does both.
No, because if it's both ways, you want to get a B word. You want to be on Billy both ways, don't you?
I was thinking,
yeah?
thinking of does.
No.
Billy both ways.
Yeah? Barbara both ways? Okay.
I like him, but what do you? Do you like to give or receive? Are you not eating your cheese?
I'm trying to concentrate on podcasting.
Sorry, go on. Do you like your cheese? I mean, do you...
You see how it's removed your ability to podcast?
Not at all.
Just having a baby bell in the room and you're off. I much prefer to give. I feel awkward when someone gives me a present I've got to open it in front of them. I don't like that.
Right. Have you had a present?
I'm very good at faking I like something if I don't.
Right.
But I don't want to have to do that.
Have you had a present you don't like?
And I hate it when you open a present and you don't know what it is.
Oh.
So you've got that look of confusion. Like, I can't work out what this is.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, that is awkward.
I love giving a gift. I'll do a treasure trail around the house when I bought Matt a guitar.
Did you? Oh, I'm not good at that.
Oh, yeah. I go all out. Yeah. I'll give vouchers.
Got it all out.
Get her an hour of Becky love.
That's got me in a
I'll give one of them to you.
Who doesn't want that? An hour, Becky.
Just want that.
I mean, it sounds sticky and messy just with the word Becky. Becky's sticky and messy.
Thank you.
You're welcome
for that.
I think though my family give good. My mum gives great gifts. My stepdad Joe gives always funny gifts. So
I like a funny gift.
He's really hilarious.
I prefer that to something dull.
Because I like deers, and I've got like a deer head and a unicorn head, and so he once painted like a really crappy kind of deer stag, but he painted it and he made me put it on the wall and he's like, but look, it's beautiful. And they were
now I'm worried that he thought that was a genuinely beautiful gift.
No, he doesn't.
You're slagging it off as a joke gift.
No, he doesn't. And he also he'll wrap up the tiniest thing in the biggest box and think it's the most hilarious thing.
I do think that's hilarious. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
I'm making a baby bell. Sorry about that.
If I'm getting a big box, I'm excited.
Yeah, but I like a funny gift. I like that someone's giving me that and I thought that's going to make her laugh.
I like a big box.
Said box.
Anyway, yeah. But the gift thing
if you don't like a gift, how long should you keep it?
Re-gift.
Do you have to get it out every time they come round?
Re-gift. I think re-gift all the way.
No. But what if the person comes round the next week and you've already re-gifted it?
No shame.
There is shame. There is shame. You can't do that. I would be angry with you if I bought you something and you'd re-gifted it the next week.
Upcycling. You've got to look after planet, mate.
Yeah, eventually put it in a drawer for at least a year.
Oh, I probably
get it out every time the person comes round.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what it is. I mean, I actually haven't had.
I was going to say, I don't think I've had that. Really.
I've never had a bad gift.
No,
I can't say. My for my birthday, I've had, because I like the unusual, and I like animals things in my house, and I've got we
don't talk about the elephant in the room though. presents, I got a bag puss when I was 21. That was cool. Trip to Paris last year, that was pretty cool. But mostly, I can't really remember. You know, like the day after Christmas Day, otherwise known as Boxing Day.
Yeah.
When people, what'd you get? I can't remember.
No, I know, it's hard, isn't it?
It's weird, isn't it? But I think gifts are way more exciting than a wrap.
Do you think a gift of money is nice?
No.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Well, I think
kids do. Like, kids are saving for things. I think that works well.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
I give my nephew money.
Rather than just have a load of tat.
Yeah, I just think sometimes, like, if it depends who's...
These days, kids are, like, saving for iPhones and stuff. It's quite, I've got £800. You're like, how
have they got...
But if you go, every birthday and Christmas for a couple of years, it's going to work.
But inflation has hit my household.
Has it?
Well, in that I'm noticing, like, £100 used to be, like, £100 lasts your week. £100 does not last that very long now.
No, I mean, inflation's hit every household. It's not just the Hudson household. You're aware of that.
I think
it's very localised
inflation. I'm a barometer.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that a weather thing?
I'm a local barometer.
Of...
inflation. I don't know what barometer means. I said a big word thinking it meant something.
No, I think that's...
I don't know if we should say this on air, so you might have to edit this. On air.
Live on air.
Mm-hmm. You talked about me, friends going to another level, and I just thought, I hadn't showered the other day for quite a long time, and I said, my armpits really smell, I don't think I can go out. And you actually went, give us a sniff. And you sniffed my armpits.
I did.
And you judged that, and I felt that was...
Yeah.
I felt it was beautiful and equally disturbing in all the kinds.
Which is our relationship.
Yeah. There we go.
Wedding presents lists. I don't know if we discussed that when we discussed weddings.
Oh, whether you should have a wedding list.
Yeah, the whole listy thing. Because people used to get married when they were setting up house.
They had a bottom drawer. My mum literally had a bottom drawer.
Your mum literally had a bottom drawer?
Well, because you put things in the bottom drawer to save as you would get engaged, then you'd save things in the bottom drawer for your wedding. Fact.
You'd save things in the bottom drawer. Okay.
It's a fact.
I mean, can I get back to my point?
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand your point. So, when you set up house, you want plates and bowls and spoons and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. But now people have been living together for ages before they get married. Mm-hmm. Says, I want money. We'd like money. Is that okay?
That's a tricky one.
I know it is, and I get it. But equally, I like buying presents, so I always feel about,
I know, I like buying presents. Especially when
equally, a list like we did, we just literally went around like Debenhams, just zapping what we want. That's no more thoughtful.
Did you?
Yes.
I didn't do any of that.
I know. I feel bad about it now.
No, really, sure.
But the most memorable wedding present we had, I'll shut up in a minute, was from a friend of ours. Little box like that.
Yeah.
Okay, wrapped up. And we didn't know him that well, but he was like a cool guy. And it just said on the front, to stop the pitter-patter of tiny feet. So we thought, oh my God, he's bought us condoms. That's weird. But it turned out it was a mouse trap. It's funny. It's thoughtful, it's funny, and that's pretty much the only wedding present I remember.
Wow, that is a good thought.
Good line.
Presents for my wedding, and people gave me things for the wedding. So my friend made my dress.
Yeah.
My friend made my cake. Friends bought us a weekend away. Yeah. My mum did everything else. Like, people just did things for us. Our friend took photos, and that was that's
your gifts.
Yeah, those were lovely gifts.
Is it? Would you prefer a thoughtful gift generally or an expensive gift?
Expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not
a little from column A, a little from column B.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I think that but really, I don't care. I mean, of course I'm being shallow, but it is. Like, it's just so sweet when people... Like, you bought me a key ring for International Women's Day the other day, and that was really thoughtful. Yeah. Just things like that, little things.
Unexpected gifts, are they better than when you're waiting for your birthday and stuff?
I think unexpected gifts are
Like, Matt's not great at buying flowers. He bought a huge bunch of flowers for my 40 and stuff like that, but generally not. But he'll come back, at least twice in the last month with, like, a book he saw.
That's so nice.
Don't you think so? You'd like that.
And he gets you, like, a candle and things. Didn't he get you a candle when he went to China and stuff like that?
He gets little things like that.
Yeah, no, that's really
thoughtful. Those little unexpected. I just saw that, thought you might like it.
And then you've got the gifts. Those are really thoughtful things. And then you've got the gifts of, like, when, like, I'm tired and Darren's doing more stuff around the house, or Sid the other day, like, it's not more stuff around the house, but Darren will, of an evening, I'm not very good. So Darren will then just go and literally run around the kitchen and get me things. Can you just go and get me a glass of milk?
Yeah, I'd love that.
That is really, Darren does
what I'd like now more than ever is like the gift of time.
Yeah.
Or the gift of the gift is you haven't got to put a bra on. all day.
That's always.
You haven't got to do anything.
You can give that to
yourself.
yourself.
Got to leave the house.
You can give that to yourself.
I did have a no bra day on Saturday.
No bra days are good.
It's the first no bra day I've had for years.
I haven't had one for a long time
It's
either.
beautiful.
Yeah.
2 Harry Potter films in a row.
Wow, that was a nice.
I was
gift.
very hungover, but it was beautiful.
You're listening to Don't Laugh But, like sitting in the pub garden with 2 of your best friends, but without the need to buy them drinks or pretend you're listening.
You see what? My mum, she's good at buying gifts, but she's also really good at like writing a beautiful card or a beautiful letter. Like I've still got a letter like she wrote me when I got married, when I had my first child. It's like a beautiful letter, and she just puts things so well. And I've still got the card she gave me when I first went. I first went rogue. I was about to say first went freelance. First gave up.
Went rogue. Rebellion. Berry Love. Berry Love has gone rogue.
But shut up.
Right.
No, I've still got the card she gave me that when I first gave up my proper job to kind of try and see if I could.
Wow. And she
make it
acknowledged
work.
that with a letter.
And on the front is a card, and it's just like a little tiny like oak tree plant. What's that called?
An acorn.
Yeah, sort of growing a little bit.
Oh.
What's that called? Like I want to say sapling.
A little sapling.
Yeah.
Little
I
sapling.
thought you say a little sapling.
I sound like Michael
Because
Jackson.
your voice is quite harsh the rest of the time until you say little.
A little sapling.
Little sapling. Yeah. Anyway, that next to a big oak tree, and it was just something like from small acorns, big oaks grow.
Yeah.
It was something, but it was nicer than that. And she just wrote me that anyway. I just think again, thoughtful.
Yeah.
Bit better than a gift.
Yeah.
Keep that
those
forever.
they are really nice. If you do get a nice card from someone or a nice email.
Out of the blue, you know.
Yeah, like I had a hard session with a woman who I do some work with. Like, you know, she rode me hard, if you will.
I won't. I've said that.
You know, and it's what I want. It's what I want. It's what I needed. You know, it's good to get good feedback. And I messaged her to go, wow, that was a session. And she just wrote me a really lovely message back.
What woman? What are you talking about?
It was about when I went and did the work in Brighton the other day. I want to tell you about that. And she wrote a really.
I know. We just have to make slightly clear to people.
So sometimes
vaguely.
Sometimes when I'm writing, I go and write with other people, you know, and sometimes those things. And it was really good. But I think that when someone then responds like that, that does feel like a gift. When you feel like, oh, it's all over. I can't do it. Can't do anything. Which we all at times feel. It was really helpful and a lovely gift to receive those words of wisdom.
It's a beautiful gift. Okay.
So we've got lots of things from our butters this week.
John and Deborah Butter.
Yeah, they've been busy.
Well, they really have. So we put out the question, what was the worst gift you've either given or been given?
Yes.
And, social media just lit up, didn't it?
We broke it.
We did.
Jennifer Aniston has nothing on us.
Yeah.
Charlotte talked about, right?
Just cracking on.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat a corn egg.
Eat it. This is an interesting one for me. It's something that I think we can discuss. Charlotte, I bought all my presents in Poundland one year.
Good.
And people either got 1, 2 or 3 presents, depending on importance.
So if you're really important,
I would
spend £3 on it.
Yeah. She was skidding that year.
I love it though.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, my friends, talking about gifts, my friends have, this is going into that, is that they have their £5 limit for their family.
Yeah,
and they have to buy within £5, and they get really creative, right?
Because you do have to be creative. You have to think. And I've had years when I go, I'm going to make everything this year. But
right.
I tell you what, it gets stressful.
I find it really hard. We've done it with my friends, and I find it really hard to get within that gift, that money. I feel like my family have done it.
It's quite easy for me to look like I've been really thoughtful.
Yeah,
because I do pictures. So just slap it in a frame.
Oh,
see, people go, oh, it's so thoughtful.
Oh, you did that for me one year.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think that's
let you in on a little
you
secret.
can, because you can draw things.
I'm still a little bit thoughtful.
Oh, it's really thoughtful. It's a lovely gift to give people. But yeah, my sister. Oh, this Christmas, let me tell you, this is a gift that I got. Mm-hmm. She made pom poms, right, and made them into a pom pom wreath. And it's so beautiful. And she made me a jar. It was on my desk, and
that is the gift that keeps on giving.
It is, because they're really pretty, and I do love a homemade gift.
I love a pom pom.
I love it when my kids make me cards, or they write me. Sometimes I just ask for kids to write me a letter on my Christmas or birthday. Yeah, so I love that. But yeah, it's a good one. It's interesting thinking about money. It really doesn't matter what you spend. It really does not matter.
Right, so Ro got very excited about
Did
this.
she?
Yeah, she starts off. I mean, she has written about 1,000-word essay
Oh,
God love her, and it's all good. But I don't think we've got time to go through it all, Ro. But
Ro
it's
has. She's got
beautifully
points and
written.
everything.
It's funny. It's numbered, points 1 to 6.
Oh,
She starts off in capital letters. Yes, yes, yes. I've been waiting for this topic to come up.
Oh.
Bloody marvellous. Here we go. And she has had an array of terrible gifts.
I love her enthusiasm.
Oh, I know.
She's been
So
waiting.
excited.
She's been poised
She has been
and ready.
for months.
So she's like a little gift kind of story.
There we go. Go. Just typing. So I would just sort of quickly go through. Okay, so from her husband, she was given a step machine that she didn't ask for.
Oh.
I mean, that's a bit. Yeah, her husband's lovely though. I think he's learned from that. For Valentine's Day, a friend of hers partner went to Boots or whatever and asked for the most expensive cream you have, and then gave her cellulite cream.
Oh,
£80. Didn't realise it was cellulite cream.
Oh, but the most expensive cream. Don't care what kind of cream.
Don't care what it's for.
As long as it's got cash hard value.
Exactly. And then there was a time she said to her husband, I'd like some perfume for my birthday. And he's like, what type? And she's like, no, you choose. I want you to choose it.
Right.
You should choose it. And so he just orders it on Amazon. And she's like, you kind of need to smell it. You know? Also, our husband's not coming out as well because he's a lovely man.
He sounds lovely.
My husband bought me some much needed new socks. He bought them in his size, which is much bigger than mine, so he could wear them as well.
Oh. I love that. You know, he's thinking practically, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's a dad who was given a digital photo frame for his birthday one year, and he just basically looked very disapproving of it, looked at it for 5 seconds with disgust, then put it in a drawer that he puts all technology in because he doesn't understand it, just closes the drawer.
Oh, just
go back into it.
Not even saying anything, just silently closes it.
Silently, that's enough of that. What were you thinking?
Harsh.
And finally, she says, I'm a spill of drinks.
Oh, me too.
I just have to look at them with my Matilda-like power causes them to tip over and spill. This is particularly the case with alcoholic beverages of the red wine variety.
Oh, right, I feel you.
Yeah, as obviously these cause the most destruction. In recognition of this superpower, my parents had purchased a Tommy Tippy no-spill baby cup for me for Christmas and wrapped it up alongside a bottle of red wine.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it was one of the first presents I opened, and it transpires that drinking red wine from a Tommy Tippy from 9:30am on Christmas Day was one of the less wise ways to avoid spilling drinks.
Love that.
We should have just let the carpet take the hit, as it would have been less messy.
Oh, I love that she went with it, and I'm just going to keep drinking. I love that.
I know. I think she even ended with, there's more, but I can't quite remember them. So, Ro, come back next week. It's fine. We're going to keep going through Ro's bad gifts.
Oh, love that. This is a good one here. Matt. Boxer shorts from my nan.
Well, already that's bad.
There were lots of tiny pockets on the front.
What?
Each filled with a condom. I mean, that's a phenomenal gift.
I respect for his nan, because that's a relationship right there. I love that she felt she could give that to him.
Yeah.
But equally, did she expect him to wear them? Because you imagine going on a date with a guy and you go, have you brought anything?
Yeah.
And then he just goes, ta-da!
I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm ready. My nan helped me.
Oh!
Like that? No.
Yeah, no.
But I love that.
I love that.
That is a great gift.
That's a good one.
That's not a bad gift.
No.
I might get this to my son. I love that.
Okay, this is anonymous. Probably not my worst present, but the one I remember was when my ex-fiancé gave me half of a 2-for-1 from Thornton's as part of a Christmas present. Retrospectively, I realised that the other half had gone to a woman he worked with as part of her secret Santa from him. That year, I also got 3 pairs of cotton undies from him, a size too big. And yes, reader, he married her. Oh, that's bad. He's not thought that through.
No.
Half of a 2-for-1 for Thornton's.
Oh, harsh.
The other half had gone to a woman as part of Secret Santa.
Oh.
That's not thoughtful, is it?
Claire raises a good point here.
Does she?
When she was pregnant...
Claire always does.
Yeah, she does. Claire knows. Claire and Ro are wise people.
Very wise.
So is
They
Matt.
should be doing this, not us.
So is Matt's nan.
Yeah.
She should be here.
I know.
So when she was pregnant and it was her birthday, she got lots of things for the baby and the pregnant. A lot of shit, she says.
Yeah.
She just cried all day.
Why?
Because she just got stuff for the baby and the pregnancy on her birthday.
On her birthday. Sorry, I missed that because I wasn't listening.
Yeah,
Being rude.
I didn't get hardly anything for me. As if pregnancy and the thought of impending motherhood isn't bad enough.
Right, it's basically you don't exist as a person now.
So she goes and say, your birthdays now are not yours.
You're merely an incubator for the child inside.
From them on, I don't want maternity towels or Beep nipple cream.
Yeah. Is she
Someone there.
beeping again?
She beeped.
Yeah.
I wanted a
Just don't read
chocolate.
out. You don't have to read. You have to say the beep.
I wanted a chocolate or a day out or a pedicure as I couldn't reach my blooming toes.
Yeah.
A bikini wax would have even come in handy. Oh, she couldn't do it.
Really?
And now all the child does is open your presents on your birthday. I even hide a couple.
Oh, I'm not having that.
I know. I even hide a couple now just so I can open them on my own. I love her to bits, but she would bloody throw a tantrum if I sat there on her birthday opening her presents. Of course she's angry.
I know. Well, but that's true. The kids think that the presents is all about them. The Christmas is all about them. It's not.
I know.
You know, and I think we mentioned this in our Christmas thing. Oh, let's bring Christmas back for adults.
Well, I think I'm with you all
it's
over
not
that.
all about the
because
children.
she goes on to say 0 to 2 when a child was 0 to 2. She felt quite smug opening all her Christmas presents.
Yeah.
I'll get you back,
get you back.
baby.
Yeah.
Bugger. And birthday presents, but it's still not quite the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
No.
My daughter still at 10 wants to help me open my present. I'm like, no.
No. These are my presents.
I like to blow my own candles out.
Yeah.
I like to open my own presents.
Yeah.
But they do steal your thunder. Babies, when you're pregnant, it's not about you.
I know.
It's not, and they do, and people buy you things. Like, I don't get the whole baby shower thing because it's like, oh, that's nice, but it's not for me.
No.
I'm not going to wear that baby grow.
No.
I'm not Rebecca really. It's not happening.
I'm now imagining you in a baby grow and it's not pleasant. Theo says, I once went to the all-night garage in Braintree on Christmas Eve and brought the whole family gifts. I think the de-icer still exists somewhere.
Love that. It's a great gift.
Well, I like that because it's funny.
And he went there.
I don't mind that.
And he went on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's classic.
He made an effort.
Yeah, and actually his sister then replied and basically said it was actually the most hilarious and joyful Christmas I can remember.
Yeah.
Your own inimitable way, you brought less but brought more. Bought less but brought more. Isn't that beautiful?
Less is more. That
I know.
is.
Yeah. Well, not always. Because if less is more, think how much more would be. That's a Frasier line that I've nicked. It's a freaking good line.
Oh, good. Judy, it's a dead heat between a bean slicer from my mother-in-law and Marks and Spencer's Royal Honey Pack that was expired by at least 5 years.
Really? I love the short and sweet ones.
She was a Royal Honey Pack that was expired by at least... I mean, you can't give someone an expired gift. How embarrassing.
I like it. Darren. You're Darren.
Oh.
When I was 9, I brought my grandma a lighter because she smoked. But when you're 9, that's the thinking, isn't it?
I know.
What does grandma like? What's grandma's hobbies?
She smokes.
She loves the fags.
Yeah.
Okay, a lighter.
Yeah.
I like that.
All
So
my
you-
son's ever wanted is a lighter every year. He's like,
Really?
oh, a Zippo lighter. When he was about
Zippo.
2.
Yeah, I wanted.
When he was about 2. I want a lighter.
That's quite sinister.
Yeah, I want a lighter.
Now pass me the rabbit. Oh dear. Paula says an elderly relative gave us a wooden bowl and nuts that had gone mouldy one year.
Oh.
The next we got out-of-date boiled sweets that had all gone soft and sticky.
Oh, boils just soft like your Becky's
Soft and
fruit.
sticky.
Becky's lovely hour.
An hour of Becky love.
Jill says, which I do believe might be your mother.
Oh, I hadn't read this.
Yeah. When I was about 9, my grandma bought my sister a camera for an Easter present.
Love it.
Now, I do Easter presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
like better
that.
than just buying chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched this and opened my gift with eager anticipation.
You
thinking,
would. She's got a camera.
She's got
What
a
the hell am I
camera.
getting?
I know. It was a tin of talcum powder.
I love that she's remembered it
Oh,
to this day.
oh, got a camera
see?
and a tin. And also, she's
For a
right to the
kid, though,
cross.
that would you be livid. Okay, Rico says, my aunt once bought me a waistcoat for Christmas. She thought I would like the colourful design because she thought it was wacky.
Oh.
And I like that kind of thing. It was a signature design affiliated with a well-known snooker referee.
Oh.
And co-host, and what was his name? Co-host of the then oddly popular snooker-based game show that was oddly popular.
He wore the one his...
Oh, God, what was his name? Oh, you can't do this to us, Rico.
Snooker, Luca, Lupsa.
Yeah, exactly. With the awful non-PC man presenting it. It was...
Jim Dawson.
Yes. And what's his name? The snooker player. Come on. Terry Thomas.
Don't think about it because I know it. I know
It had
it.
brightly coloured snooker balls on. Oh, Rico. I hope you still got it.
Oh, I'd
that
love to
sounds
see it.
sexy.
It does.
Just wearing nothing but that and a
poor
smile.
Charlotte. Charlotte got rubbish leaving presents once from a job. Maybe that's why she left.
Yeah.
I've been at it for years, including this wooden spoon. At the time, I felt like crying, but I still use it over 14 years later. So I guess it was a good present after all. She's got a wooden spoon. We give wooden spoons at weddings, don't we?
There's the wooden spoon award at like a quiz or something. It means you've lost. But also, wooden spoons. We were given wooden spoons at our weddings. So like a luck thing, isn't it? It's weird. The wooden spoon has an awful lot of, tradition and tradition, and not the word. I can't find the word. Teresa, talk about re-gifting. Teresa says, I was given a tablecloth by my nan one Christmas. My parents had given it to her the year before.
Oh.
See? That's the perils of re-gifting.
Well, you don't do that.
No, but you'd lose track, wouldn't you? Because I know people, organised people, not like us, organised people, who have a drawer of gifts. Like if their kids just had a big birthday party and they've, of course, been given 2 Lego, whatever the hells, they'll put one in the drawer.
Don't tell me there are people like that exist, because
Yes, so that when their kid's going to a birthday party, they can just open the gift drawer and there'll be a pile of cards. There'll be an array of gifts.
Oh, I want to go suck their soul.
There'll be wrapping paper.
What?
No, what were you going to say then?
Suck their soul.
Okay.
Because I want that.
Yeah, people live like that, Kirsty. Actual humans. Can you imagine?
I've heard this.
Can you imagine
rumour.
it?
I've heard there's rumours that people have food in their
Not like
house.
us. It'd be like, oh my god, the kid's got a party to go to in an hour.
And
I haven't got anything. I haven't got any wrapping paper.
You have to go to the toy shop on the way.
Yeah.
Or you'll put in £10 in a gift.
So it never gets wrapped. It's always in a bag.
Always in a bag. Yeah. I love the £10 in a card. I do that often.
I was tidying the kitchen just this week.
This week just gone.
And I found...
It's this week.
This week. It's not this week, is it?
Don't know. Go on.
I was tidying the kitchen this week.
Yeah.
Which obviously I don't do very often because I found a stack of Christmas cards. Many of which had been opened up and just needed to go back into the recycling. There was one that was unopened. That was to my godson and my nephew. So I thought, well, I'll open it, because I'll just chuck it if it's just... I had £20 in it. It's from Uncle Dom. Sorry, Uncle Dom. It's from my
Oh.
I know.
Did you re-gift that to yourself?
Obviously I've stolen the money. But that I hadn't really tidied up properly since Christmas.
I know.
It's March, Kirsty.
It is
March. People, meanwhile, other people who also have jobs and children.
And responsibilities.
Yes. Many more than us. We don't do proper work.
And they really
managed to have a gift drawer.
They have a gift drawer. And people have wrapping paper on hand and know where the sellotape is.
I bet their toilets are clean as well.
Yeah, I have never known. If I ever need sellotape, I'm going to Poundland. That's what I'm doing.
Really? Every time?
Every time.
Yeah.
For every gift. Mounds of it are somewhere. Serena, right?
Yeah.
Is it me? Serena, I'm doing it. Serena, her granny meant to give her a bottle of nail varnish, but instead she wrapped up her fungal nail infection cream.
Oh, what a gift. Helen says, one birthday I was given an iron and a kettle. Not impressed.
Oh.
See, what is it with husbands? What are the husbands going to learn? We don't want irons and kettles.
No.
I mean, I think it's often, as I say, early on in the relationship, but still, come on.
I mean, I see this thing on Facebook. Let's now fundamentally just agree. Let's put this out there, Rebecca Elliott.
Yeah.
You and I, we're going to say this.
What? We're disagreeing with each other?
No, we're all going to agree. Everyone's going to agree with this.
Okay, fine.
Let's just agree that housework is not gender specific.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah. No, I mean, clearly not. Clearly not.
But it's still seen.
Do we need to say it still?
Well, I think it's a meme on Facebook, and it's something I think needs to be put out there.
It does.
Let's just agree that. It just needs to be done.
Really, really, really not. I'm fed up with it.
Oh, God, this is another husband one. Sorry, husbands, but you've let the side down.
Not going out of it well.
Her husband bought her this is Karen. Her husband bought her beige plastic slippers in size 8.
Beige plastic slippers?
Yeah. I'm a size 6.
Well, I don't think that's half the problem there. They're beige and plastic.
She goes on to say, not that the size was the only thing wrong with them.
No.
Exactly, Karen.
That is wrong. It's morally wrong. That's what that is.
Beige plastic scissors.
That's morally wrong.
And this is a woman who I know is a lover of the slipper. She's like me. We are lovers. Because you're not a slipper lover, are you?
No, I'm not a slipper lover.
No, I mean...
I've never fallen in love with a slipper.
I think that's a character flaw
I've
of
made
yourself.
out with one or two, but I've never fallen in love with one.
You've got to start getting in there on a deep and dark and beautiful level with a slipper.
No.
My husband...
I have had slippers that I've had relationships with in the past, in all honesty. But then I lose one or something.
I tend to lose them.
You know.
My husband has slippers for life.
Does
he? Yeah.
Are they not a bit knackered by now?
I mean, yeah, he could do with some right now.
And child-sized.
And he sometimes hides them for me because I wear them.
What do you mean he has slippers for life?
Well, he will never lose.
Is that like a bag for life? From
Like you
Tesco's?
like you lose a slipper. He never is going to lose a slipper.
Oh, I see.
He loves slippers.
Yeah.
And I have picked up his love of slippers.
It's one of the many things that makes Darren so fascinating.
He loves slippers. Loves them.
Sam got Christmas morning pack of diet pills wrapped up under the tree from her happily ex.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
Wrapped up. Yeah. Also, she's a runner. She said, I just remember the time that Dillo was the name of my grandma. She was Welsh. Dillis. Rifled through her drawers, as it were, to find us gifts. Yeah, she did. She gave Sam some of her old tights, worn baggy and about 500 denier and flesh coloured. And I remember I got a box of tissues that were wrapped up. She literally hadn't bought anything. She just went through drawers, just wrapped up.
I love that. It's funny, isn't it, how lack of gifts makes you feel more than a gift.
Yeah.
Like my granddad, in his whole life, don't think he ever bought. My dad's dad never bought me a gift.
Really?
In fact, I lie. He bought me once a packet of wine gums. Not the ones that really hurt your teeth. Like the... Is it fruit pastels? No. What's the really tight...
I'm losing the will to live. That's what's happening with me.
Yeah, my granddad... you want to mock my sad and pathetic childhood that I never had a gift from my granddad.
I'm not mocking it.
You are. You said you are the will to live.
Lightly mocking it. Just lightly whipping it with a feather. That's all.
Yeah. The worst gift that Sarah got was a wedding gift from her Uncle Bill.
Was it?
This is interesting. It was a small drinks cooler, and inside was a harmonica, a black turtleneck top, and half a used bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Oh, that's obscure. I love the surreal nature of that.
I do.
That's beautiful.
I mean, it's so weird. The top and the Tabasco sauce was his, and very much secondhand. Mm-hmm. We weren't sure.
Very much.
We weren't sure about the harmonica, or if he was maybe just trying to get rid of some shit. But it was very much presented as a wedding gift with no irony.
Wow. I mean, maybe there was sort of some kind of note attached originally that each had some sort of significance. That in your marriage, you're going to need a harmonica because you need to make sweet music with each other.
Sometimes you're going to need to cover
You're
up.
going to need the heat of the Tabasco sauce. And what else was there?
Black turtleneck.
And a black turtleneck.
Used. You're going to need to cover some stuff up.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but maybe, I'm just going to benefit of the doubt. Guys.
And they came in a small cooler as well, so you've got things to put your drinks in now. I love that. That's a great story. So you guys are
like Claire had a gravy separator for separating solid material and fat from meat juices for making gravy. She's a vegetarian.
Oh,
that's such a niche gift.
Yeah,
isn't it? To buy a vegetarian.
Yeah, you need to separate your fat. Is what you need to do.
Why would you buy that Christmas as a gift? I mean, vegetarian or not, here's a gravy separator because that looks like that would excite you as a gift.
Yeah,
Stop caressing the microphone.
Caressing.
You are.
I'm just excited about all the butters writing in this week.
I know. I don't think we've got time to go through the rest, unfortunately, because they're very, very funny.
They are all so funny.
People are going to be switching off if our voices keep going up.
Oh God. Crunchy.
Should we move towards the end zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the end game.
Oh,
are we in the end game now?
We are, mate.
Yeah.
Mm.
So my husband ran a half marathon last weekend, which was super impressive.
Wowzers.
I know. Anyway, we were
go, Matthew,
I know,
go.
Absolutely.
That is phenomenal.
Oh, we're supposed to do that halfway through for Helen.
Oh.
We're supposed to do our run, people, run.
Well, you can edit that in, can't you?
Yeah.
Run, Helen, run.
Run. Come on, keep going, runners. Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah, whoa. Well done.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm not.
No. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We were on the bus on the way to said marathon, okay? Anyway, but there was a couple next to us, and he just got up, okay? Couple got up to get off the bus, and he just said, I'm still so stiff from last night. And I thought, well, thank God you're a runner, and I've got some context for that phrase.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to leave that there.
I had a gentleman who was walking alone. I was in Worthing, and he was walking past the Morrisons.
Were you in Worthing 9 to 5?
Oh, nice. And he said, by Christ, I hope they're saved first.
Oh, who was he referring to?
I don't know.
Worthing people.
He just said it out loud.
By Christ, I hope they're saved first.
By Christ, I hope they are saved first.
What, was he talking to someone?
No.
What?
I know. That was my overheard. I was all like, wow. I know.
That's a noodle scratcher.
I know. So I don't know what he was. I was running late for my meeting, so I couldn't go back and say, who?
There was, there last night, there was sort of an overheard of you. I was just thinking of what other people overheard you say. And then we were outside your gig and we were talking to a lovely guy who also does stand-up comedy and acts. Okay, and he said that he does acting, but he's very much been typecast. And we said, well, what have you been typecast as? And he was like, well, I've beaten up a lot of women in all the roles I've played. You know, I've been typecast as this guy who beats up, you know. Right, that's what we're saying, right?
Yes. He's a
wife beater. I'm a wife beater. So that was quite funny. And this was, I don't want to do that anymore. Anyway, then we walked back into the pub, okay, and there were a number of people walking past us on the way out, and you just said,
lovely to meet you.
You're a lovely man, and not in any way a wife beater.
Oh,
and that's all they would have heard.
Yeah.
They must have been thinking, what? One of them did giggle.
Yeah, well...
Yeah.
I was trying to get a laugh.
You're a lovely man, definitely not a wife beater.
And then I did follow up, I won't have
I know, but I felt bad for him because they didn't have any context for that.
No, they didn't have any context.
So it sounded like to them that he'd been accused of that, but you were thinking, no, he seems too lovely to do that.
I think in the jovial tone and the nuanced way that I said it, I think that anyone
jovial and nuanced.
Yeah, anyone would hear it going, wow, she's just a funny girl, isn't she?
Would you think they think that?
Funny girl. Funny girl. I need you. Funny girl.
Stop singing.
Welcome.
Stop it. Do you have anything for your lovely hole? Lovely hole, it's a whole lot of lovely.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Nice.
Plug your hole.
The thing we can't talk about.
Oh, I was going to say something about that anyway.
The thing we can't talk about.
No, you can mention it. Go on.
The epidemic that we're in right now.
Oh, don't say it all serious. They have the news. It's supposed to be lovely hole.
Epidemic. No, it's just I find that people's the reaction to it is generally lovely. I find that people are trying. I find it interesting. You've got the panic buyers, but they're doing it because they're panicked and full of love and worried for their families.
Yeah,
and I just think that I have heard people saying, well, I feel like there's a come-togetherness in this. It feels like we're coming together.
Yes.
And trying to keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a uniting element to it.
Yeah, because some of us are going to stay healthy regardless, but some are more vulnerable. And
Absolutely.
I feel that there's a whole sense of, like, you know, if I need to stay at home, I'll stay at home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll stay home. You know, but I think there's that
I really want to self-isolate.
I think...
When can I do that?
They'll tell us soon, darling.
No, but can I do it now?
Yeah, right now. Just go in there.
Voluntarily.
Just sit in the living room.
Self-isolate.
Am I saying? Can't do any cooking. Nothing. I've self-isolated in the living room.
Yeah.
I might
no, that's what you've missed.
I might just self-isolate.
Self-isolated all over the living room.
Yeah.
I've never felt so alive.
I just think, so that's my lovely hole. There's a whole
Well, mine
lot
was to do with that, which
that.
is basically go to washyourlyrics.com. And you know the whole, like, sing happy birthday twice? Well, some genius has basically... You've got all the NHS proper drawings of how to wash your hands. It's quite useful. But you can put in the name of any song, and it will put those lyrics to each of the pictures for hand washing. And I can recommend doing Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. It's very funny.
I love that.
So go to washyourlyrics.com, and it's just genius.
Love that.
And what else was the internet made for, if not that?
Oh, so now you can just sing, gonna get the sexually as you're washing your hands.
Exactly.
And you're saving lives at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that we've all become hand washing obsessed. Like that's something we never should have been doing beforehand.
I know.
We never did it.
I've never washed my hands.
Never washed.
The last
and now my
weeks.
hands are red raw.
I know.
That's it. I have to carry moisturiser around with me.
Yeah.
Because I don't like dry hands. I like moist hands.
That German guy, you know.
People, you've been enjoying the pleasure this week. We've been all right.
Well, it's a bit lacklustre.
I felt today was a bit lacklustre, mate. We're a little bit tired, aren't we?
We're a little bit tired.
Let's play in the travel and the
work.
The work,
Yeah.
your work. Rebecca Elliott's book's coming out on March the 19th, people.
It's coming out next Thursday.
Next.
Yeah, so go buy it.
Go buy it. Pretty funny for a girl.
Yeah, it's called Pretty Funny. Pretty funny. Pretty
It's
funny.
really...
And ignore the reviews on Amazon, because there's 3 reviews from India, which are for a skincare product, and say that my book doesn't fix acne.
Oh.
Which it doesn't.
So your book doesn't fit?
No, I've tried rubbing it on my face.
Oh, didn't help.
Nothing.
I think
We're in arguments with Amazon over it.
I think that's a great review. Because who wants a book that fixes acne? Who wants a book I know I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to rub this shit on my face. You know, that is a great review, Rebecca Elliott. Ignore him.
I know.
I love you.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
It's a bit weird, wasn't it? Left field.
It was a little bit.
Surprised me.
I'm in love with you. Don't just blurt that out at the end. That needs some unpacking.
I mean,
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you.
Yeah.
But we love you as well.
We love the Butters, and we'll miss you, and we will be back next week.
Oh,
and we are going to be on it. Next week's going to be hilariously funny.
Next week's going to be hilarious funny. The week after it's going to be even better. It's just going to. We're on an upward trajectory.
It can only get better. Like literally.
Things. People, we love you.
I believe the next one is also our year anniversary. I'm just going to pop that in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I believe the children of the future. Feed them well. Let them lead the way.
I do.
You take care, my loves.
Yeah. Take care. Love you.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed this week's Don't Laugh But and you'd like to hear more, then maybe start questioning your life decisions.